Hello, welcome to my channel, Compass Starlight. These cards were shuffled prior to recording, although I will run through and shuffle again a bit on camera here. I'm going to do the weekend read, weekend energies, and this is coming in a little bit late because there was an unexpected death. Unexpected. The first card coming out is the White Owl. This is, what deck is this called? The Divine Feather Messenger. Yeah, death. I mean, it was coming. It always comes, right? We're all gonna die. It just seemed to be very sudden after like 96 years old. Could happen any day, but it was sort of abrupt, which is a good thing because nobody really wants to suffer. We don't want to see people we care about suffering. So anyhow, that was the delay. This is, I don't know what they say. If it's just an astrological happening that is specific to my chart, or if it is something that's going on with the stars currently. Sex, death, and taxes. That has something to do with Scorpio. Second card out here is Talia, card number 16. This is my archetype deck. It is called Mantegna Tarot. The one in my hands to shuffle is, what is this one? The Light Seers Tarot. The Light Seers Tarot. Let's get a message here from Source. Just too many cards. Thank you. The Five of Swords, and then this deck here is called Sea Soul Journeys Oracle Cards. So weekend reading, hopefully it is going to be a bit of a, it's going to be a chaotic day for me. I have a lot of responsibilities. Is that the card? No. We get two instead. And I'm not sure if all weekend will be that way, is what I was going to say. And hopefully I can get in a good reading for the week ahead, Sunday, so that it's ready for the week, because we have that solar eclipse happening. But for the weekend read that hopefully I can get out within, a short time here today, we have the White Owl from the Divine Feather Messenger deck. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. We have Talia, card number 16 from the Mantegna Tarot. We have Five of Swords from the Tarot deck called the Light Seers Tarot. And then from the Soul Journeys Oracle cards, we have Belonging and Balance. Belonging says, may you welcome yourself home. Balance says, may you find equilibrium in motion. Oh, that's good. That's good. Five of Swords. In this particular deck, I see that being lost in thought. Just because Swords is a card of thought, of concept, although we do see generally warriors battling in the Five of Swords. I don't know what that was. Was that a cat? I'm going to read this white owl before we get to... I'm just going to read through these before we get too far. Most of them anyhow. The white owl, I don't have a whole lot of time to dedicate to this today, so I'm going to take advantage of the time that is available. White owl. The owl is a bird of mystery, omens, and the gifts of the unseen. The white owl is a unique messenger who brings light into the shadows. The mystery of owl is suddenly illuminated by the light of the divine and calls us to our highest intuition, knowledge, and awareness. Many of the ancient wisdom goddesses kept owl as their wise counsel. The white owl signifies the wisdom of divine guidance coming through. We first need to be ready, willing, and able to listen to this guidance from Spirit, and then have the faith to follow it. Message: the white owl awakens a keener sense of listening, seeing, sensing, and knowing. This divine messenger encourages you to follow your intuition and allow those senses to expand as you do so. Our ability to connect to the divine messengers is a skill that needs to be used for the highest good. Now is the time to pay attention to the messages you are receiving, whether through synchronicity, repetitive thought, or direct revelation. Follow the guidance that asks only for the best and highest good for all. Energies: intuition, wisdom, knowing. And the seasonal representation of white owl is fall. It covers the element of air, also as we see in the Five of Swords. Color: white, purity and healing. And the affirmation with the white owl says, I honor the messages and guidance of the divine that arise within me. The next card we have is Talia, card number 16 from my archetype deck, the Mantegna Tarot. This card is an archetype for transformation, change, disguise, or reveal yourself. It's always been a mystery, this card. Change, disguise, or reveal yourself. Is that meant to say that the disguise you're wearing is outdated and it is time to change your disguise? Or be someone else? Reveal your true self, reveal yourself, or just be someone else. This card is a symbol of change. It is a symbol of, or a representation, archetype of how we are showing ourselves to the world. How are we willing to show up in the world? What have we shown of ourselves to the world that allows people to perceive us in certain ways? And what would we have them see? And what would we have them see differently? What would we change to be perceived in a different way? Does it even matter? How much care, how much importance do you place on how other people perceive you? How are you perceiving yourself? How are you showing yourself in the world? How are you showing up in the world? How are you showing up for yourself in the world? Change, disguise, or reveal yourself. How about reveal yourself? Reveal your true self, your true nature, and not hide your intentions, your values, your beliefs, your motivations, your agendas from others. You are who you are. Why be ashamed of all that you are? Why hold back? Unless, of course, you're just a secretive person and you decide not to disclose all your intentions and your plans to other people, in which case, in that regard, that seems perfectly fine. I know that many days we pull a card that suggests to keep things to yourself, and there's definitely a power in not disclosing all of your plans, or not sharing all the information. It's not a matter of deceit. It's a matter of keeping your power, holding your power. But in this card, Talia, change disguise or reveal yourself. I think we're being asked to show up in a different way. We're being asked to show up, perhaps in certain circumstances, with a little more power, reveal the power that we have, or to show up with a little more sympathy or compassion. This card, the Five of Swords, can represent conflict. It can be inner conflict. It can be unfair advantage or just a loss of confidence. This is a time to ease your mind and find your own balance so that you can find that confidence. And that brings me back to this message of White Owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you, and if you trust in that and have faith in that, you should be able to find your confidence again, to walk on your path with conviction. We have these other two cards, belonging and balance. I'm going to get interrupted here, so we'll see if I can finish this, what I'm doing. There just may be a lot of background noise, so these ones I have to read from the book. Belonging, good. The sea does not judge. It does not require evidence of your status and qualification before it lets you in. Stepping into the sea, you are simply accepted. Among the magnificent diversity of ocean life lies a whole world in which to be at home. That is great. That is, do what you need to do to protect yourself, to care for yourself, and don't be afraid to be you in the world. Reveal yourself. May your community be kindness. May you see strength in difference. May you be accepted as you are. May you first belong to yourself. All that I am belongs here, is the mantra. The sea teaches you balance through constant movement. No single point of perfect stillness, but harmony in the flowing dance of in and out, high and low. In the legs kicking under the surface, even as the body glides above the water, softly held. May you receive and release. May you honor cycles. May you offer the same support to yourself that you offer others. May your heart always be equal to the questions you are asked. Like the sea, I ebb and flow, rise and fall. So it may be a weekend of chaos and slippery slopes, unsound footing, but when you feel like you might be losing your grip a bit, when you let go and trust, you'll find that spirit uplifts you and you can fly, metaphorically speaking. This weekend may call for you to loosen your grip a bit on the reality that you have known, but you'll find that you can coast, you can soar if you settle in to what is, if you settle into the changes around you, and you stay true to yourself, just being you. So I'm just going to pull some cards from my clarifying deck. It is the Visconti Tarot. So what we get from this deck, the Visconti Tarot, the deck I use for clarifying, we have the Star, followed by the Seven of Coins, and then we have the King of Cups. And this of course, if I'm talking about reaching for the stars, if I'm talking about soaring, I'm also talking about letting go. And in that letting go, where metaphorically you can fly, you're also reaching for the stars. You've got your sights on the sun, but you were reaching for the stars. And, it seems like with the patience implied by the Seven of Coins, that patience you've had in planting your seeds so that you may one day see a harvest, and having faith that the nurturing that you have done will bring to you the fruits of your labor, right? And then we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a promise of balanced energy. It is a promise of emotional integrity. I could say it's everything that you could ask. I won't say that because it's typically more of a Ten of Cups kind of a card that you would see with that, or a message that you would get with the Ten of Cups. The King of Cups, though, is like it's almost like a fatherly embrace to let you know that you're acknowledged, you're seen, you're protected, you are encompassed in the fold. So if you're feeling left out, you, chances are, will be assured that you have found a place or a home, as indicated in the previous cards, in a community or in a group that it may not be your final destination, but where you are, and you are able to release and let go of the chaos around you, you will find that you have support. You have emotional support. The King of Cups is very stable because he's a king. He's very balanced in his emotions. He's very stable in that regard. And you will find that the people with whom you surround yourself at this time, regardless of the chaos you may find yourself in, those people will still be able to support you and uplift you and embrace you and help you to feel stable with everything going on about you and around you, may help you to feel like you have a place to stand for the time being, where all the other stones may be slippery underfoot. Stand here for a moment, catch your breath, we've got you. That's the kind of energy that this King of Cups is bringing into this reading. So I want to thank you for coming to my channel, Compass Starlight, and I hope that you are able to navigate through your weekend. Honestly, I hope that my viewers are not experiencing as much chaos as I am, but if you're drawn to this reading, there hopefully is something in here for you and a message of support. So thank you for coming to Compass Starlight. Hopefully I'll get a chance to check in with you Sunday night for a reading going into the week ahead with this eclipse. So that should be interesting. Take care.